What's up, guys? Welcome to another special edition of Students of the Game, and I'm here with another edition of Transfer Weekly. And last time we were here, we spoke about Eden Hazard and his move to Real Madrid, Harry Maguire and all that. But now, the real stuff is happening right now. And right now, Neymar is potentially on his way back to Barcelona. So let's break down what happened. So basically, the Paris Saint-Germain president at the time came out, was called again in a magazine in France, and talked about how they didn't force Neymar to come here, and like they also said that they want no more celebrity behavior from their players. He just didn't go after Neymar. He mentioned other players too, but Neymar was the main focus in the article. So basically they opened the door for Neymar to leave. Neymar now came out and said that he wants to go back to Barcelona. And I mean, everything is just blown out the complete window right now. I think since Neymar made his world record move to Paris Saint-Germain, it hasn't really worked out for him. He's had 2 major injuries and has missed the critical moments of the Champions League. Of course, they won the league both years, but they expected to do that. It's Paris Saint-Germain. They won it by 25 points last season, something crazy like that. But in fairness to Paris Saint-Germain, fair play to them, because it's about time. When Neymar came into Paris Saint-Germain, he kind of took the mick. To be honest, he didn't show up for last year's championships celebration. You work so hard for a league, and your best player doesn't show up. That just shows you what it's like. Neymar's had problems not just with the manager, with players like Cavani, sometimes even Mbappe. Even the fans have had problems with Neymar, booing him, all sorts of stuff right now. And I think everything has just come to light right now, and it seems that Neymar will be on his way. Will he be back to Barcelona? I think potentially that's where it's going to happen. Rumors are saying that him, Suarez and Messi still have the little WhatsApp group, which is a bit weird. But again, he gets on with all the Barcelona players, and I believe for him to go back to Barcelona would be the best thing for him, because at Paris Saint-Germain, he's given so much leeway and he can do anything he wants there. They've treated him and they've bent over backwards for this guy. And I understand Neymar is a very, very talented player, but he's gone to a point where Neymar feels that he's bigger than Paris Saint-Germain. Now, what's going to happen right now is that everything's going to fall, because another rumor was that Antoine Griezmann was meant to go to Barcelona. It came out in March that they've already agreed that Griezmann was going to sign. Griezmann already came out with the videos thanking all the fans, so there's no way that he can stay in Atletico Madrid. But the problem is right now is that apparently Messi has came out and said that forget about Griezmann, get back Neymar, and Barcelona will do everything they can to get back Neymar. Griezmann was meant to be the main player, but what if they got both? They would look like Space Jam Absolute 11, which I hope that doesn't happen. But it seems that they're gonna pick one. A rumor is that Barcelona are willing to pay 100 million euros plus Rakitic, Ousmane Dembele, and Titi. Which for me, if I'm Paris Saint-Germain right now, Barcelona throws that down on the table, I'm taking that. I believe right now what is going to happen is that we will see Neymar back in Barcelona. I believe Neymar come back in Barcelona, it'll be like Kyrie Irving rejoining LeBron James. You couldn't do it by yourself. Come on now, Kyrie, I'll see you in the Lakers. But yeah, I think Neymar will end up at Barcelona, which I think is the right choice for him right now. He needs a strong dressing room around him. He needs a team that will tell him when he's doing wrong and not going to say, oh yeah, that's right. And plus, when Neymar did sign, it was his choice. It wasn't his dad's choice or whoever's choice. His dad was actually against it. He wanted Neymar to stay at Barcelona, but Neymar decided to go because he wanted his team. He wants his own team. All that absolute nonsense. But it looks like MSN is going to be back together. We're getting the band. They're going to be getting the band together. And Antoine Griezmann right now is kind of looking and thinking, where am I going to be right now? Because he seemed like he was destined to be at Barcelona. Everything was agreed. It could be 120 million, but Neymar's came along right now. It's almost like, oh, she's fine. I like her. Oh, he's back. I'm going to pick her. So that's what Barcelona are going for right now. If Griezmann, it looks like he might get pushed to Paris Saint-Germain. But I will not be surprised if I see Griezmann end up at Manchester United. That's just something I believe is going to happen. I think he'll be a good fit. Him and Pogba together. We'll get to Pogba in a minute. And just, you talk about a big team. I understand there's no Champions League football there, but Griezmann at Manchester United would be a great fit. He might still end up at Paris Saint-Germain, but we don't know. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think is going to happen right now. This Neymar this Neymar problem is just blown out of proportion right now. It looks like he's going to be on his way back to Barcelona. Let me know, Griezmann, Neymar, comments down below. Moving on to the next one, and it's Paul Pogba. Now, Paul Pogba came out when he was on his tour of Japan and mentioned that he would like a new challenge, meaning he wants to leave Manchester United. Now, there have been plenty of suitors for him right now. Real Madrid, but they've signed loads of players this year. They've spent over 226 million on players this season. Juventus representative came last week to Old Trafford to discuss a deal for Paul Pogba, but it looks right now that Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said that they want to keep all Paul Pogba for another year. Now, I don't think it's something that Paul Pogba wants. I think he does want out of Manchester United, the way he has been treated there throughout his time in Manchester United. I'm not going to say he's been outstanding, but anything that goes on for Manchester United, it's Paul Pogba's fault. Someone breaks a leg, it's Paul Pogba's fault. A bad game, it's Paul Pogba's fault. He has been always looked at as the problem for Manchester United, and he's had enough. You know, there was image of obviously the fans last game of the season giving him so much flack, and he thinks it's time. But Manchester United said that they're going to always try to keep the guy. But for me, it's something for Manchester United to say, okay, we're going to keep this guy, but we're just saying that if you give us 150 million, we'll let him go. The way to see another team that's splashing 150 million on him, I mean, I would have said Real Madrid could, but after spending the money on Hazard and they're spending 200-something million right now on players, surely financial fair play has to come and say something. But I do think he will remain at Manchester United for a year, depending on what's going to happen. He's a top player. They need him at the Football Club. And now, guys, we're just going to go through some quick fire stuff right now. João Felix, Portuguese player, João Felix has agreed to sign for Atletico Madrid. Now, Atletico Madrid have now activated his release clause. He's 19 years away for 120 million. Good player, but is he worth 120 million? I don't think so. He's 19 years old, has a lot of potential, but I'm guessing they're buying potential. And for João Felix, is it a good move for him? I think out of all the teams he's going to learn and get the best out of him, it's Atletico Madrid. You look at the type of strikers that they've had in the past few years. Diego Costa, David Villa, Fernando Torres, Sergio Aguero, Diego Forlan, the list goes on and on of top strikers with them year in year out. So he will definitely learn under Simeone. I think for João Felix, it's a good move. A lot of money, but again, they're paying for potential. He could go on to do great things in his career. So João Felix has signed, well, his release clause, activated his release clause, and will be announced in the next coming days. Max Hummels of Bayern Munich has just signed for Arsenal, Manchester United, Barcelona. No, he's going back to Borussia Dortmund, which is the weirdest. I mean, Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund's relationship for rivals is one of the weirdest I've ever seen. They just seem to be friendly. Oh, you can have my player, you can have this, you can have that. Goetze, Lewandowski, who else? I can't remember right now, but even Hummels. All these players have just been going from side to side to side to side, and they seem to be fine with it. The deal is going to be 30 million. A bit of a shock to me, but Bayern Munich are going to go through this big transition of players where they want to get rid of all their old wood and they want to start fresh. And getting rid of Hummels was under a step towards that. Borussia Dortmund, I mean, again, he's been there. He knows what it's like there. Will it be more competitive? Maybe, but we still see Bayern Munich winning the trophy. So guys, let me know. Max Hummels, Borussia Dortmund, comments down below. The rumor is right now that Man City have activated the release clause of Atletico Madrid midfielder Rodri. Now, again, don't really know too much about him because I'm not going to say I watch a lot about Atletico Madrid, but from what I hear, he's a good centre defensive midfielder and also would be a good addition to the squad, especially with Fernandinho kind of kicking on. Will play a lot, but again, 200, them paying 62 million for a player is normal. It's Man City; they're gonna pay whatever for him. They have an unlimited check. He is a good player. I've heard a lot of good things about him. Good signing from good signing from Man City, guys. Let me know what you think about Rodri to Man City. The last rumor that we're going to speak about today is Adrien Rabiot's move to Juventus. Now, Adrien Rabiot, he's free. Any team is able to talk to him right now after he was released. Not released, but he left on a free from PSG, and the rumor is that he has agreed to sign for Juventus. Now, whoever does the deals for Juventus, we need it at Arsenal, because he has just been able to get Ramsey on a free and now Rabiot on a free. Two top quality midfielders who combined would definitely be worth over 100 million together on a free. I mean, it's great business. I mean, it's great business for them. Two really good midfielders. Rabiot, again, has a lot of baggage, but there's a lot of good things about it. There's a lot of good things to admire about the player, and to see him in Serie A playing with Ronaldo, Juventus, they just go from strength to strength to strength. Of course, they're trying to win the Champions League, and their problem was in the centre of the midfield, centre of the park against Ajax. So that's something that they've actually identified, and they've got two top players there. So Rabiot to Juventus. Now, guys, I've been speaking for a long time right now. You're probably sick of hearing me. All the news going on right now, I need to know. Tell me what you think about it. Comments down below. What's going to happen with Neymar? Could Neymar end up with Manchester United? Could he even end up at Real Madrid? Me and Jack talked about him going to Real Madrid this season, but it looks like he'll be on his way to Barcelona. Let me know. Griezmann, Hummels. Comments down below on whatever rumors that is happening right now. Comments down below. Let me know what's going on, and I'll see you guys next time.